I'll take my time today and I'm going to teach about it. If time permits, I think, or maybe I will deal with it a little now because hence I am here. Go down away from me. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming. You want to shave? Go ahead. So, this hour that I may speak to you with this little opportunity, even though I'm going to come back shortly today online, but you're welcome here. Now, my message this morning is this: know when to quit. Somebody came and said, "Foolish man, are you tired of Mbaka and protest?" All right, get that from this page. Good morning to you from here, but you're leaving this page right now. All of you, those abusers, you're leaving this page right now. Okay, let's deal with it with another report, comment, and block this person. Reports bullying. I'll report your page and block you at the same time. That's the best you should get from here before I continue my teaching. Next person, please. Why are you restless, this poor man? Oh, really? So, where is that your comment? Oya? Otilo? You cannot be here. You cannot be here. Report, comment, and block. That's the best way. Bullying me. That's okay. So, I am fine, innocent Kenneth. I am fine. I am fine. Sorry, I've not been online. I've not been here for some days now. I had to use a smaller phone to come online now to talk to you guys here. Some people were asking me, "Governor, are you okay?" Because I had to put my SIM card in a small phone and take calls first. So people were asking me, "Governor, how far? I not hear from you." This and that. So why insulting him if you don't like him? Okay, that's good. All right, so learn to quit the stage when it is time, when it is early. And I will give you comparisons to this. During the time of Saul, the time of Saul in the Bible, Saul failed to understand that God will always prepare a David to take over from him. Yeah, somebody says you do enjoy my worship. You'd like me to play one? Be patient with me here. This message will be very okay for you. I needed to play something like Obimdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino, Obiamamdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino, Obiamamdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino, Obimdi Ebino. Let's see if this one will be okay. Obimdi Chonyewim.
The Shanamite, the God of God, Eziokwu.
Olaya.
Isirike.
So,
Ibu Obombike Gurudevia.
this one is not the type you will need. So welcome back. Let's leave this music first. I can't play it with this MP. So Saul failed to understand that it is time for him to leave the stage, for a David to take over. This is exactly what is happening. Somebody will remain in power and refuse to take a shift before the conscience of men. It is totally unacceptable. There comes a time when you must give way for another person to take over. Either somebody comes to take over or you leave for somebody to take over. Saul questioned the process of God having a pleasant mind upon his people. Guess what? When he tried to prevent David from reigning, that was when he now committed more sins against God. It happens in the church. It happens in the offices. There are some churches that the only reasons why people are attending that church today is the assistant pastor or the character of one of the elders in the church. But this pastor will always outshine them. Why not allow that person to flow? If you shock that person to live around you, then don't you see that your business is going down? That your ministry will be going down. There are some persons working with you right now. The importance of their existence does not reign in your conscience until they leave. Some people said a lot of people do not know the value of what they have until they lose it. You may not necessarily know the value of that person around you right now until that person leaves. There are businesses you are doing, and possibly the person you must have looked down upon due to the gossips of people to your ear has made you to subject that person to be a nobody. But you fail to understand that without this person here, that business may not move. Those people gossiping against that person that is in charge of your business right now, are they trying to take over because God has called them to take over that sector? Or they are trying to blackmail this person that they may be able to outshine that person? Have you had a rethink? Without this person, where will I be? Okay, you don't need to dig down that person. You need to pull out of that person's stage or level at that point. Allow that person to reign. When it is your time, even the rocks will spring up its glory. To everything under the sun, there is a time and a season. It is. When Jesus came, John needed to give way for Christ to reign. Coincidentally, he appeared during the time of Jesus. He only came to preach a certain message and never to question Jesus. When Jesus came up, John needed to give chance. But because he insisted in reigning, he even sent people to go and question Jesus and said, I am in prisons. Are we going to have another Messiah, or are you the one? He questioned the regime of somebody who is higher than him. The same person he preached about. The same person he came to pave way for. You don't know the value of your gate man. Your gate man may be the reason for your safety in your company. It came to pass during the time of Mordecai. All the security men were with the king. But the layman, the security at the gate, was able to save the king. I want to ask you, that person they are gossiping to you now about, that person they are trying to paralyze before your ears, have you considered if you remove that person from his or her position, what may happen to your business? Don't you think the enemy is trying to infiltrate so that you remove that person that has become a blockage to them? Are you thinking what I am thinking? Without your manager, who would have managed your business till this day? Who? Because Moses was reigning, There came a time when God decided that the time of Moses is gone. Therefore, Joshua need to take over. These are certain problems we are facing in this country. Everybody wants a better country. But when it is time for we to execute what will bring a better country, we will now go back and count sentiment of tribalism, of our personal closeness and interest. That's why I tell people, when you see people dragging or defending a particular native doctor, a pastor, or a politician, look at them very, very well. There might be a hidden interest or agenda of which has told them up to be patient or to insist that without this person they will never agree. And I kept asking, is your decision or your choice the agenda of God? I believe none of you will go to the market and decide to eat an expired goose. You can't buy it to your house. You that is in charge in a particular office, you that is in charge, and there are active brains behind the table. There are people sitting on the floor or among the audience. There are people who should have thought better and upgrade you to the next level. I want to ask, are you not covering them? Are you overshadowing them? Or are you giving them chance that they may spring up their light of destiny? Some of you in your family, you've made your younger ones, none of them can shine again because you brought all of them as slave under you. They must work according to your command and control, therefore hindering them from exalting high or growing. Some of you, the free food you're giving to your younger ones has become a problem to them, but you don't want to accept the fact that they have grown. They can make decisions for themselves. You want to subject and subdue them as your younger ones. The Bible says in Isaiah chapter 1, it says, from the day King Uzziah died, the eyes of Isaiah opened. Do you know that there are some free food you give to your younger ones that becomes a bondage to them, that becomes cost to them? That's why when I talk with some of my friends who bases abroad and they said everything their younger ones need, it is, do you know what I have spent on my younger ones? You are spending those things upon your younger ones because you are careless. Consider this life that if you are no longer alive, where would they be? Oh yeah, get out. Oluchi, get out. The little point you should have gotten from this page is what you will never get today again. Report every ugly comment, report and block. That's the way it should be. I'm not here to joke with you. You can't be in this page and be stupid. Obindi ebino, Obindi ebino, Obindi ebino, Obindi ebino, Obiamam dio. I am here. I am here. So somebody will say, do you know what I've spent on my younger ones? And I laugh. I said, okay, you are becoming a hindrance to their destiny. Sorry to say this. Do you know that there are some parents that 5 years ago that their children succeeded today? There are some fathers that 5 years ago. Now, because those kind of men 5 years ago, their family succeeded. I'm not joking. It's not a bad prayer and it's not a bad talk. Go and check. Some of those people you thought that without their parents, after their father buy early, said they no go succeed. Those children are doing better as at today. Those youth are doing better as at today. Do you know why? See, they thought that should have kept them believe that there is money. God removed it. When my mom was alive, I never knew that you could wake up and start working hard for what you will eat. I never knew that. Like I know, but it were just stories. Let me block you completely. I initially reported your comments. Now it is time to block you from this page. All right. You are banned from this page. That's how I treat people. Suspended Oluchi. That's good. Your ban complete. So I never knew that there was need, or there comes a time when somebody needs to get up, you work hard. You know, that kind 2003, on the 4th of May 2003, those kind time. Our focus was like so many of us who believed after school you just get employed somewhere, you start packing money home, get any car you want, everything of your choice and all that. So I never knew that people are suffering actually, like, to feed. I never knew. So I thought that life was a bed of rosary, and anything you wanted could just come easily and thereabout. So when my mom died, after the burial, initially in the beginning, people were still showing care, relatives, uncles, like my mom's uncle, my mom brothers and sisters, they were like checking up on us, come around, ask how na they, this and that. I hope you guys are good. So at the time, many of them were still coming to come and plant discord, like deceive us, tell us how na stepmom they is a treat una, I hope na bad woman, this and that. So they were trying to say all manner of things to add more sorrows to us. So we are like believing many of them. At some point, these people who comes to gossip these things, they don't provide or add any value to us. I thought deep and I said, these people will come and try to discourage you, tell you that your stepmom is a bad woman, this and that. But at the end of the day, they will not be able to do for us what this woman will be doing. They won't check up on you, like show you what I call the last care. When you come back in the evening, somebody needs to ask you, have you eaten? How are you? How was your day? That's the last care for the day. So those kind of love, we are not there. The only person that will still ask you that thing is that my stepmom. So I now realize that mommy takes us as her responsibility more than those people coming to gossip against her into our ears. So at some point, because of the fears they've planted in my heart at the same time, so I decided to be hustling. If they give me food in the house, I won't eat. I won't feel comfortable eating the food, because I was thinking they were going to poison me. Poison who? Poison you when you don't get money. Poison you when you don't get company. Poison you when you don't get plane. But because of those things people were adding to my head, mounting pressures, they thought that they were dealing with my stepmom. They thought that they were dealing with maybe making me to isolate myself from my dad, from my siblings and all that. Man, the only thing those things created in me was the strength, the ability to work hard. So I started hustling. I started working hard. I started seeing the need to go out, hustle, get what you want and all that. By 2005, 25, 26, I left the house. I left the family house. I went to Abloma. Rented a house. Then, so my dad came there with police the next, the upper week, came there with police. And they harassed me out of the place. Why that I am not supposed to pay for a house in this town? Why will I just be there? And all that. So the landlord asked me to pack. Then with time, when they rent the place, they will be able to give me back some money. And then I think it was about 20-something thousand. It was about 20-something thousand naira then. So, but I hustled that money on my own. So my father was like, how did you manage to get that kind of money? How this boy go come off and go find house, go pay house rent? You know, he's supposed to be, he's supposed to do this and that. But I was doing all of that. But why I rented house in Abloma then was because I hustled around Abloma jetty. I hustled around Abloma jetty then. So I needed to stay close to the jetty so that I'll be either running around the water side so that I'll be able to raise monies. Sometimes help people wash barge, top boat and all that. So I was taking all of those risks, climbing barge, top boat on top water, if your leg come out, you know sabi swim. Sometimes you don't even do and say based on say you sabi swim. Sometimes I've seen somebody, one guy they call Uzoma. So when they carry, you know, say diesel or crude oil, if they use badge carry crude oil or something like diesel or engine oil, on top boat or badge go they draw. So the guy tried to jump from another badge to that one. They take drum. He use this side, go hit for another badge again. In eye turn, I seen the land for water, and I saw the guy is die. The guy is a great swimmer, but he died there. See the way life did. Situation taught me, because my mom was absent, my mom was nowhere to be found. The first 1 year, I thought she would come back. I thought there would be a way. Every promise people give to you, when you lose that person who cares for you, they will fail you. That's why I keep telling women, I keep telling our sisters, if you leave your marriage because of one man outside, you go cry had I know. Believe me. I know they tell you play. Whether you be my sister, whether you from anywhere close to me, the day that useless man, whether around you, that your husband will say an idiot and a fool, the day in no day, people go fuck you from junction to junction. Nobody will give you what you want exactly. Go and write it somewhere. Now me, they go write and somewhere. In fact, your pastor go try to fuck you. I know they hide, they tell you. Your husband's friends go try to fuck you, and each of them will do that thing. Now they discredit you the more. You can never go back there. Basically, if you leave your husband's house, you are cursed immediately. And they tell you play. I'm coming. Immediately you do that. What? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back here. So anybody where they tell you or all of them go betray you, now me they tell you. You see people they hype you now, destroy your business, your friends they advise you, they advise you anywhere where they get occasion, they will carry you go. Any day your business collapse, you will discover that you have nobody around you. The only person that should reign now is you for now. And when it is time for you to leave the stage for them, you leave it for them. Now me, they tell you. I'm not telling you super story. Madam, between you and your husband, now you go lose pass. I know they tell you super story. Now you go be the chief loser. Shockingly, let me tell you something so that it will pain you. And it will pain my conscience. After my mom, my father no still there. No being still there exist. Very healthy. Sometimes when I remember my mom, I know they fit. As in I know fit stand up. Because they pay me so many things what that woman supposed they do for me at this point. No be money. At least it is a thing of joy. For your mom to wake up, come town, she say na your own house you dey. Enter village now, she get authority to open anywhere and enter. When you look, you don't see that kind of woman. If you go village like me, you chop biscuit for 1 week, then go to bring food, you don't feel eat them. You don't get confidence to eat them. You go from town carry soup, come village before you reach into sour. You go warm and eat them like you go eat sour soup like that. Pray for your mom. Nobody wait there like that woman. You no go understand. Now me, now people like me go tell you. That comes to my village almost every time, and when I get there, nothing they go give you will go be like the one where your mama giving a lie. Can't go and name Ebu. Amabaworum nagi eguzowum nagi odigi maduge membo. Ebi na dindu, ebi na buru meze, abumonye meri oge nine. Nkume mbebi ebi bonye wem, kume mbebi ebi. Amamba worom nagi eguzo wom nagi odigie dibia gememo ebi na dindu ebi na buru meze abum onye mmeri oge niile. Verse 10. Your friend, not just friend. Your brother, not just your brother. You is you. You are the original copy who knows what you want for yourself. You're the only person who can determine what you want for yourself. You're the only person who can go for it and pursue your dream. Every other person you see around you, look at them as potential liars. All of them you see. When something happens, see, people are celebrating you now, clapping for you. Now because you're there healthy. Because you can afford what they need. Listen, it is not until you have money that people will have interest in you. Some people chase you closely because of your dream, not because of what you have at hand now. What they see is, listen to me, there was a child was given birth to, by name Jesus, as they said, and Herod heard about him and decided to buy all the children. Not as if the parents of Jesus had money or anything, because if they had money, their names would have been everywhere. Why did you target the life of a poor person? Because of that poor child, thousands of children were being pied that period because of one man. There are people, they are patient around you today, not because of how much you have, just because of what you will become tomorrow. That is their target. Some of us are patient around you now, not because you have money. We are patient because we know you're going to somewhere. And if we tell you how great you are, you may want to put us under the table. So the best thing is to stay pretending. As if we are helping you. Is a lie. We know that you are the greatest. We know that you are great. Some people know you are better, you are great. Some people know that what you do, they cannot do. They hate you. But they are smiling with you. It takes a man who understands that time changes. For that person to be subject unto you. Even when John the Baptist was blessing Jesus, he blessed him. He even prophesied and said that this person, I am not worthy to even lose his sandal. But when the chiefs are done, what happened? He questioned Christ. Then you, who are you? That cannot be questioned. If you leave that place, you work now because somebody don't hype you, say they come out, they will give you another work somewhere. You go work out for 12 years, no work. You don't think very well whether they just want commodity from that place. So every kid advice get happen here now. Okay, something must happen for somebody to climb. Be careful. I don't they just the on camera begin they shout for you. If you listen to me that point, you didn't get what I'm saying. Go back later at night at your quiet time. Play my voice. You can on these things and connect it to MP while I am talking. The audio voices of whatever I preach here are message. If Facebook reserve all these things, when we are no more, people will be playing them. Who is hyping you out of where you are? Who is hyping you out of your standard and level? I was sharing with somebody a few days ago and I said, this person seen a so I was sharing with my friend. Okay. So he came complaining to me in the way about listening to me, brother. But you have been the glory that shielded her for years. Today she's questioning you because she's a fool. Sorry to say this. She needs to be reoriented. She needs to be convinced again. Yeah, back somewhere. If I go far, I may lose network. Yes. So welcome back. I ask again. Sorry, the network was bad. I was trying to see if I can change location because of where we stopped. Somebody, just like, thank God for wisdom. Just like then, somebody will come and tell me that my stepmom is a bad woman, this and that, and I laughed. But I never catch my stepmother with a bomb. I never catch my stepmother with a poison. I never catch my stepmother for shrine. I never catch my stepmother with another man. But somebody will leave her own location and come and tell me, simply because you are related to my mom, you come and tell me that my stepmother is a bad woman. If my stepmother come by join my mama, who go become my mama? But if they bring another woman come by, you go tell me say a bad person. People don't talk about their own problem. People don't face what is facing them. Their interest is you. You can enter transport from Imo State and come here in Port Harcourt, and all you came to do is to tell me that my stepmom is a bad woman. Or say my stepmother do this, and in fact I wonder, because the woman is somehow busy and doesn't have time to think what you're thinking. In fact, I think the best moments I've ever shared is the time I spent with her, sitting around her was so joyful. What is the target of people in your life? Are they trying to push you out of where you are that they may take over? Be careful. There is one matter they judged some time ago in our village, and I want to share it with you. I want to share this idea with you, and I want you to learn this from me. I want each and every one of you here now to hear this from me. So there was a time in the family we gathered, and we tried to resolve an issue between one of our aunties and her husband, and one of my uncle. That my uncle, I know they're happy with him today, but the man, the senses he made those days, that's what I want to quote now. So that our sister came and said that she's no longer marrying again. The husband, they treat her wrong and all that. So my uncle came out from the house and asked her and said, what your husband they do you we no good? She say, they always say I'm with woman. She say people they always say I'm with woman. My uncle nod her say, oh, that's good. Which other thing where in they do where you know like? You see, if you come out outside, they spend money well outside. If you come back as he go pretend. My uncle say, okay, more, please tell us. He say, you know they show and love. He said, all right. So my uncle calmed down and now said, bring biro and paper. Who has calculator here? One person brought calculator out. My uncle now said, how much is your husband's salary? She talk. That time say 90-something thousand. My uncle now asked and said, 90-something thousand? He said yes. Now your husband used to build a house for Bibo? He said yes. My uncle said to that my auntie, you are not saying the truth. Tell us exactly. If your husband earns 90,000 naira as salary and built such house that I came to see in Port Harcourt, which means your husband is a criminal and you are covering that side. The major thing we are supposed to be treating here is that your husband the bonyo gwego, your husband the bonyoshi. That my auntie left what they were talking immediately and started saying, Obu onyoshi, one we him mado. My uncle laughed and said, you are trying to defend him and you are complaining only about your own personal interest because each all of you made account. But a kobe anyone sile kadigi ego. So a man can manage 90,000 naira and erected that house you live in. About the your son and your goni. What else do you want? Your problem bone on at one. Or what one or to go coach to come on, pack your things and get out from here. Everybody in a compound and one notch. Because that my uncle is diplomacy. You are exposing your husband now. You can't go in a company your husband and as a helper, Najilos Beggar. Helper will build that kind of house. The first thing you should have done, you would have gone to the police and make entry that your husband is a criminal. You didn't do that one, but you came here to nail him. My uncle went on. What happened to the main topic? But we are not dear Bonyoshi now. Let us prosecute that one. You try to cover up that your husband Abu Honyoshi. You cover that particular side. You are going to Bonyoshi na company. It's none of your business. Your target is also the money. You have done merega account as one. Thunder babu there. Come and get up and pack your things and leave. That was how she left. That was how we were able to save that situation, that we never had an auntie who returned back from the husband's house. If not for that, my uncle, that my sister, that my auntie had gingered us to go there and beat up the husband. And we would have gone for that, because all of us, we have 20-something young people like me like this from one compound. I say 20-something. In my village, I came out from a very big family. One of the biggest family in the whole community itself. About 20-something like so. We would have gone there and go to beat up our in-law for nothing. But our uncle used wisdom. Immediately my uncle shouted on that our auntie. My uncle now said, because that is a space for your husband to even go and hijack people who are looking for space to occupy. These things happens on my page here. Some of these ladies in our church, Hagare handed baby in our church. Igana native doctor, a church, Igana church, a church. Even na Facebook, some of you now appear as a jogger, Aran Page before. Aran Mage before, you see no. And when you when your family, you say no. You are bold to even advertise yourself on the internet, but at the comment section, you are a devil. Again, as a fool you are. You don't know that all from testing the microphone. It is through play that we got these footballers you see today. Will you ever listen? It's not on you tying hair tie, cover your ear. Every church you are there. Every spiritual assignment you will do, or you behave normal, because your character is the beacon that upholds a home. You know get. Now shin. You leave your husband's house, the next neighbor, now that place then they gossip your husband. Have you imagined why any woman will buy young for marriage, the husband know what to do? I know they tell you play. 90 in short, 60% of women were die young for marriage, their husband know what to happen. 60% of men were buy early for marriage, their husband, their wife know what to do them. I know they tell you pray, because those are the last people closer to you. You got to be very, very careful. Some men no need to talk, then go buy you through away. Don't ever jump your lane. Don't jump your lane. When you jump your lane, another person lane. You know, say many of us, I know they get sense. One of my oga like that those days. One of my oga those days. If I try to advise the man go tell me, say, that's a very good advice. But you know what? I don't need it from you. Because by the time I take your first advice, second, third one, you will have influence over my life. Now, how you're going to do it is, once in a while, you suggest, then I'll be able to look into whatever you've said. That's the way life is. If the latest topic you have is your business, the secret of your business, now what they discuss. Do you know why a lot of people at my comment section will come and say, poor Governor Eziokwu, foolish Governor Eziokwu, idiot, hungry Governor Eziokwu? They know I'm not hungry. Oh. They know that this guy can afford certain lifestyle he need. They know. But do you know why they choke you? They poke you to know your secret. They poke you to know if out of anger. Like one day I was on live camera, they got me provoked, so I went and started showing my house on camera. Later I sat down and I reasoned. I said, I remember one thing I read in the Bible where the Bible says, and the devil provoked David to number the children of Israel. It became a sin immediately while he tried to count the people and the blessings of God over their life. What are you doing? Some people will come and say, they're hungry. You know anybody? So that you can show them. Check them very, very well. The life they have. This idiot, I belong here. Ugonna, I will block you right now. I'll say, but you jumped your lane by mentioning IPOB with Eziokwu Kenjaka. You are a fool. You are a bastard. Even at the front of good teachings and good lectures, you will always play. That is why many of you went to school and you came out as Olodo. I'm not talking about Eziokwu Kenjaka. I'm not talking about IPOB here. My message or my teachings as at this morning got no business with that. But as a fool you are, you must associate yourself to your ignorance here. Oh yeah, get out from here. Come and get out from here, you. That's how I treat idiots. Oh yeah. Your last day on this page. I ban you from this page completely. You don't need to be here. So you're bad from this page. This your last comment is your last comment you can ever make on this page. That's a blessing I have for you. Metumakagi Chineke metunumakagi onye na-anolum metunumakagi eze onye obiomiko nam metumakagi eze yirebubedikuwe Morogudike Atoma Totihana cho Akaima Hutonye Diligi. Some say you are good. I know you are kind. I know you are good. I know you are kind. I know you are good. I know you are kind. You are bigger than what people say. See you some other time. My name is Governor Eziokwu, son of the great Shanamite Tolilanya. A word is enough for the wise. Yes, sometimes we get to learn. Maradi is okay. I am not perfect, and I don't expect you to be perfect. But all the same, learning is one undisputable source of real knowledge. If you build your strength or beckon your strength on, I hear say, some people's progress are only on Facebook. Some people are great on Facebook. If you imitate them, thinking that this is their real life or whom they are back home, man, you miss the track. You throw away the little you have, thinking you want to be like somebody who has no visibility, has no picture of reality at all. Walk away from that. It's just a place where people come to entice others or maybe possibly get them pleased or influenced. My name is Governor Eziokwu. Have a nice day and happy weekend.